Hello, in this video we will discuss about a map collection. So how we can create a map in Salesforce, and how we can fill the values in the map and how we can extract the values from it. So let's start. I will be creating a class. We have to go to File, New Class. You can name it as map. It's a map class. Oh, it cannot be there. So it will be map only. Map is the name. So we cannot use a reserved keyword in that. What we can do is we will use map CLS. So it's a map class now. We have to define the methods, and then inside that methods we can do whatever we want, like the logic we want to build, or like we want to create a map collection. So public static void. For an example, the first method is method 1, which we have, and in that method we are creating a map of string, string. So this will be the key, this will be the value. Key should be unique. So tmap new of the map string. So now we have to insert some values in this particular map. So the values will be, so to fill this map we have to use put. We want to put something in that particular map. In this case it will be string, comma string. So that's the reason it will be a, comma 1. If I give it as p and then 2, an integer, it will throw me an error. So I'm just saving this class. So now it is showing an error. Method does not exist or incorrect signature, put string comma integer. So we are trying to put string comma integer from the type that is string comma string. So if I change it to this, then it will be saved. Now we want to see what is in our map. So we will type system.debug plus the tmap. So now if I save it, once the code is saved, we will go to anonymous window, then we will go to the class which we created, to the method, and then we will hit execute. Once we go to the debug only, we can see what are the values we have in that particular map. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2. So a is the key, b is the key, 1 is the value, and 2 is the value. For an example, if we want to get the value which we have on a, so how we can get that? So for that we have another function, another method in the map class, that is debug. Method. So in this we can write tmap dot get a. So it will just give us the value whichever is there in a key. So as of now in a we have one as a value, so that will be printed in this. So We will hit save. Again we have to go to anonymous window. If you hit execute last, then also it will run that, because the last time we executed the same class. Map get the method, so the value of a is equal to 1. So for an example, if we want to change the value in the map for a key, I will insert another value, that is 3. So now what will be the value of the get method? The value of a. So what will be the value of a? It will be 1 or 3. So it should be 3, because currently we have inserted 3. So I will again go to this, execute the last. So if you see, we will have a, the value of a is equal to 3. Okay. So now we have another method that is clear, to clear the values or to clear the map. So for that, what we have to do is we have to just use the map name, that is tmap dot clear. And again we will try to print the map. So as its name suggests, it will clear the map. So again I will hit the execute last. And as you can see, firstly the value was equal to a is having 3 value, b was having 2 value, then the map in this debug the value of a is equal to this 3, and then we have cleared all the things in the map, so there is nothing in the map now, as of now. Okay, so these are some of the methods of the map class which we can use which we mostly use while we write anything in a map. So why we use map collections widely? Because map is a dynamic collection, and we can get the data in the pair of key and value. We can easily use it. So for an example, to get means like in the Salesforce, we have one account and we can have multiple contacts to it. So for an example, a particular account has 2 contacts. So one account can have 2 contacts, can have a number of contacts. So for that we will go to the Salesforce inspector and we will just select ID. Come on. We go to contact and there is one field, that is account ID. Oh, sorry. Account ID. It will hold the account IDs which we have. So if I copy this, where account ID is equal to this particular ID. Oh, sorry, that's the contact ID. We have to get the account ID. Yo, this is the account ID. So where account ID is equal to this. So in this example, if you can see, both the account IDs are same. There are 2 different contacts associated with it. So how we will create a map? We will create a map stating that, okay, fine, a map of account ID comma list of contacts, because there are 2 contacts to it. That's the reason. And we cannot have a map stating that, okay, fine, this account ID is equal to this account, and then we will have another account ID, the same account ID, because key should be unique. So let's start it. So we will create another method, public method 2. We will give it a name. In that we will have sorry, in this particular method we will have map of string or ID. In this case I will take ID, and then we will have list of contact. It will be account ID versus contact map is equal to new, and then we will create an instance of the map. Then we have to collect the IDs. So for that we can create a set of ID or set of strings to collect the account IDs. And then we have to get the IDs. So for that we will do for account ACC. Then in this we can have a query stating that select ID from account. Limit will be 2, 3, 1, whichever you want, so that we can see the results. Otherwise there will be too many records in that particular map created. That's the reason. Now in this account ID we will add the IDs. So this particular set has now all the account IDs. Now we want to get the contacts. So we'll go to contact, and then we will query the contacts. Select ID, comma, account ID from contact, where this particular account ID in, and then we are using the account ID. Because it's a set and we have added some of the values. So to use the iterable thing, we have to use this in and then this. Now if this particular map which we have created, it contains, now this is also a method of the map class. So the account ID is the key here. So we are just checking if this key is existing or not. So we will just say, okay, fine, if this particular map doesn't have this particular key, then just do one thing, account map dot put the value, because it's not there in this particular map, comma, we will create a new list because it's not there in that particular map. So we will create a new list, and then we will assign this particular record. Else, if it's already there in this particular map, the value, then we will go to that map, we will get what value it has in this particular key, and in that particular value we will just add the current record of contact. So then this is done. Now we have to debug this particular map. The map values, and then we will hit save. So this spelling is wrong. The reason it is showing the error. This is done. So now the class has been saved. Now we will go to the debug console, anonymous console, and the method 2 which we want to run. Just execute it. So we have only taken two accounts. As you can see in the query, we have applied a limit. We'll just go to debug only, and if you see, there is one account with two contacts. Then there is another account with sorry, yeah, there is a contact account with a single contact. So for an example, I copy this account ID and I will go to this. So there is a single account contact in it, and if I copy this, so there will be two two contacts for this account. So that's the reason we have the map is in this format. So for this particular id was the key. So for this key there are two values. So first one is this contact, and the another one is this particular contact. Then for this particular account id we have only one contact, as we have already seen here. So that's all for the map class. We will cover some of the different methods which we have in the map, and then again we will construct a map, the map of maps, like map of string comma map of string comma string, or map of string comma list of strings. So in that manner we will create another map. Thank you.